Alright, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to day 25 on the Appalachian Trail.
On the Bo and Big Angus, and Big Angus was American and she was British. She has a visa.
Clothes back on is the worst. She's back. What'd you forget?
Oh, trekking pole. Yep. Oh.
I've done that plenty of times.
Bye.
Good luck. Alrighty, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
You're
Maybe
welcome.
I'll see you again if you slow down.
We'll see.
Or if I speed up.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.
Alright, we're back on trail. First like 10 miles today is gonna be pretty chill, flat, downhill. But then we're gonna get to Nolichucky River, I think. And that's a river that you can't cross by foot because it's just too big and too fast. And there used to be a bridge there for you to walk across, but in the storm it got swept out and the bridge is literally in the river right now. And so the options are a 3-mile detour where you go on the road and do that, which is obviously not ideal. Or you can take a shuttle and, you know, they'll just drive you to the correct spot. And the girl I met at the shelter last night, her name is Maria. She told me that there's a girl, she told me she made friends with the girl that runs the shuttle. Her name is Madison, which ironically is my sister's name. And but she told me to mention her and that she might hook me up, so we'll see how that goes. If not, I have to only pay like $10, I think, which is fine. So yeah, got about 6 miles to that bridge and we'll see how that goes. Little turtle hanging out here. Cute little guy, he's not bothering anybody. Haven't seen any turtles on trail yet, and that's 2 in one day. Must just be the area. So this city here is Irwin, North Carolina. And just like Hot Springs, they got hit really bad with the hurricane. And it did a lot of damage to their railroad system, which overall just brings in a lot of wealth and is really the city's biggest source of income. And that's down right now, and so they have all these trucks coming in every day from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. and they're just dropping off and dumping dirt to try to rebuild their the railroad system. And the word of mouth is that they're still a year and a half from finishing, so it's really sad. I've been walking for 2 minutes and I've already seen 12 trucks come through. It's just a ton. And so Uncle Johnny's hostel here is really the only place that will shuttle you across where this broken bridge is up here. How's it going? Alright, it's really loud with the trucks. I'm going to show you the resupply. They have a microwave here, so I got a hot pocket. Got one of these super absorbent towels here. We're going to give it a try. Might end up throwing it out, but we'll see. Some plastic bags, some ramen, some crackers, Pop-Tart, little protein bar, toothpaste, a biscuits and gravy meal, some ibuprofen, some dude wipes, and a Gatorade. So I'm gonna pack all this up and then go heat up my hot pocket. All right, this is their like hiker hangout room, so anyone can chill in here for free. They've got guitars here, microwave, fridge with stuff. Ice pops, I actually might have one of those. And yeah, nothing really in there. They also got a charging station right there and a little, I think this is like handheld shuffleboard or something. So really awesome place. The lady actually said she would drive me to the other side of where the bridge is broken for free, which is just awesome. So Uncle Johnny's hostel, can't recommend them enough. I definitely highly recommend staying here if you get the chance. I would if, you know, I wasn't so rushed on time. But great hostel, great people, and a really good resupply as well, so. All right, so quick little update, just what we've done so far. We started, just gonna do a quick little update of what we've done so far today. So far we've done 6.2 miles, 635 feet in elevation, 2,092 feet in descent. So pretty easy start to the morning, but it's gonna be a big climb right after this. We're doing 13.3 miles with 4,181 foot ascent and 1,274 descent, so definitely gonna feel it. All right, videos are all uploaded, batteries are charged pretty well. Gonna get shuttled across the river. Well, we made it back on trail across the river, but the rain definitely picked up a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my rain gear. right, the rain seemed to stop. I'm gonna go ahead and take all this gear off. It's getting hot. All right, here's the challenge. Getting across this without getting my feet completely soaked again. Right now they're just kind of damp, which is way better than soaking all the way through. So I'm gonna give this a try here. Ow. Mission success. All these bushes and shrubs are still really wet from the rain. And so when I brush up against them, they just get me soaked. My shorts were dry and now they're wet all the way through. You can see some berries starting to form here. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure those are huckleberries. Kind of like a wild mountain blueberry. Got me tight. Made it. I think it actually looks really cool today to see the mist just on the top of the mountains. Now this part isn't actually on trail, but I kind of heard about it and decided to do the extra half mile just to see this view. It's pretty awesome. This used to be an old sign-in registry where if you hike in, you put your name, a contact number, and just general info, and then when you leave, you check out. That way people know you're still out there or not, and usually volunteers will check it every now and then, and if it shows someone's been out there for a week, then they'll call emergency contact and see if they're safe or if they need a rescue. But this one's definitely not functioning. It's a bunny here on trail. See if I can get close without spooking it. Off he goes. All right, well, this area right here is called Beauty Spot, and I think it's pretty obvious why. And you can see there is a parking area just right there, so if anyone wants to come up here and see this, it's too easy. All right, this is gonna be our last water point for the night, so I'm gonna go ahead and top everything off here, and then we got about a 1.5 mile hike to our campsite tonight. Trekking poles. I may have done that a few more times than I've showed on camera. All right, got 2 solid options for a tent site tonight. Got this area here, and this area over here. I think I'm gonna go with this one here, just because there's more trees, so it'll be slightly more cover if there's any aggressive wind or rain. The forecast says it's supposed to be clear through the rest of the night, but in the mountains, you just never know. It's never 100% accurate, so I'm gonna make up camp. Typical routine, pitch the tent, get sleep system in there, then have some dinner. Got the tent all set up. Before I put my sleep system in there though, I'm gonna try out this new drying rag I got. The inside of the tent's pretty much always wet when I first put it up, just from all the humidity. So I'm gonna give it a wipe down and hopefully this thing works well. Definitely worked. It's nice and dry in there, but with the humidity, it's probably gonna come back. Alright, gonna go ahead and set the bear hang up and then get dinner going. This branch right here is perfect, and since it's so easy, I just tied the rope to a rock right here. Cool, it's not going anywhere. Alright, got socks, shoe gaiters, and rain gear drying out. I turned the rain gear inside out because I don't really care if the outside's wet. And for the rain jacket, the inside's mainly wet from sweat. And then for the rain pants, the inside gets pretty wet when you're taking them on and off with your shoes and stuff. So I'd rather the inside be dry because nothing's worse than when you're cold and you have to put on wet rain gear and it's not a good feeling. So, all right, finally it's dinner time. Upon this rock, I will build my church. All right, for dinner, we're doing Mountain House biscuits and gravy. 18 grams of fat, 74 grams of carbs, 22 grams of protein, 540 calories. One tip for anyone who uses this system I do, don't put your fuel canister directly in the pot because the titanium pot won't rust because it's titanium with a nice finish. But what can and will happen is, you can already see it, and this is like a really new can, the rim of this will rust, and if it's in contact with the pot, that rust will spread to the pot. So I just wrap it in a Walmart bag and that works just fine. I think Outdoor AF was one who commented for me to make sure I take this off the stand after it's done boiling so I don't spill it on myself. Really good tip, I appreciate that. This is what it looks like before the water goes in. You can see the chunk of biscuits right here. And these are little sausage pieces. And then the gravy's all in like powder form. Alright, gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. I'm moving to this rock here because there's a tree behind it from my back. What a day, what a day. Alright, it's looking done to me. This is what it looks like here now. The biscuits are slightly crunchy in the center, but overall, delicious. Well, same drill as normal. I'm gonna finish this up and then start editing this video. I brushed my teeth and hanging the food. Oh, there was an older lady at the shelter this morning when we woke up, and actually it may have been last night, but either way, she was just saying that apparently this is the most hot and humid year on the Appalachian Trail. Just my luck. All right, quick little recap of the day. We started at No Business Shelter at mile 338.3, and we're now at unmarked tent site at mile 358. And more specifics, we did 5,148 feet in elevation. Our descent was 3,345 feet, and our total mileage was 19.7. So yeah, as always, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And yeah, it was a really good day 25. Got a lot done. Batteries are all charged, videos uploaded, got a good resupply, so that's all you can ever ask for. See you tomorrow for day 26.